No, there isn't a treatment that can completely cure multiple sclerosis today, but there is something happening right now that could change everything about how MS is treated in the future. You're in the right place, and in 11 minutes I'll show you why. For decades, most MS treatments focused on stopping new damage. Now researchers are working on treatments that may actually help repair damage that's already happened. If you're new here, this channel is where we break down MS simply, with no doom, just truth. If you're living with MS or trying to understand it, you're in the right place. This channel exists to make MS make sense, so consider subscribing. And if you've been seeing headlines about myelin repair, remyelination, stem cells, miracle breakthroughs, or people claiming the cure is almost here, stick around, because some of what you're hearing is exciting. Some of it is wildly exaggerated, and some of it is actually more interesting than the headlines. For decades, the main mission was to stop new damage. Now a new chapter is beginning, focused on repairing damage that's already happened. That's a very different conversation. Today we'll keep the hype in check and the hope intact. So here's the answer right up front. No, there isn't a treatment that can completely cure multiple sclerosis today. But there is a global push toward repair which could change everything about how MS is treated in the future. We'll separate what's real and tangible from what's still a distant hope. We'll explain the science without confusing jargon and why researchers and doctors are excited. Most importantly, we'll talk about what this means for people living with MS today, and we'll answer the big question at the end. Most people assume MS treatments work like antibiotics. Problem appears, medicine removes problem. Everybody goes home. That's adorable. Current disease-modifying therapies are more like security guards. They don't rebuild the building. They try to stop more windows from getting smashed. Imagine your nervous system is a neighborhood. MS is the world's most confused vandal. Current treatments are basically hiring more security. Important? Absolutely. But they aren't rebuilding the houses that already got hit. So you take meds, your MRI shows no new lesions, and your doctor says it's working, and it is, but you still feel symptoms. That's the old damage talking. The guards stop new vandalism. They don't fix the broken glass from last year. That gap prevention without repair is why researchers are chasing something new. Which brings us to the big idea. What if we could actually repair myelin? Not just stop attacks, but help rebuild what's already damaged. That's the chase, and it's making this moment different. And yes, we'll keep the hype in check. Let's talk repair fast and simple. Researchers are obsessed with one question. What if we could repair myelin, the insulation around nerve fibers? Good insulation. Signals move smoothly. Damaged insulation. Everything gets weird. Your leg gets the message 3 business days later. Brain fog. Balanced negotiations. Energy ghosting you. Because your nervous system is not a toaster. You can't unplug it, replace a part, and turn it back on. It's the most complicated machine we've ever discovered. Even the brain is sometimes like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing either. Repair means recruiting the right cells, getting them to the right place, maturing them, and wrapping fresh myelin perfectly. Right thickness, right length, right timing. A symphony, not a sledgehammer. Your body can remyelinate. Early on, it often does. People can recover function. But over time, signals fade, debris and inflammation pile up, and those repair crews stall. So the goal isn't a magic wand, it's better tools to restart and sustain repair. Which brings us to the new treatments scientists are excited about. Then, we'll get real about timelines because science moves slower than molasses on a cold day. And yes, we'll answer what this means for you today, right after a quick subscribe nudge. If this is helping, tap subscribe, and like, it tells the algorithm to stop smashing our windows. This channel exists to make MS make sense, no doom, just truth. Researchers are testing remyelination therapies, stem cell approaches, neuroprotective treatments, and repair-promoting medications. Most are still being studied. That's not bad news. That's science doing its job. Remyelination drugs try to wake up OPCs, the cells that become myelin makers, and get them maturing. Stem cells may help by changing the lesion environment. Think on-site paramedics that calm inflammation and support repair. Neuroprotection toughens nerve fibers, so they survive long enough for repair to happen. Repair-promoting meds clear obstacles like dense scar tissue or anti-repair signals, cleaning the site so crews can work. Together, these form a toolkit, not one silver bullet. If repair becomes possible, the goal shifts. Prevent damage and repair damage. That's a different strategy. Not just, please stop the roof from leaking, but let's rebuild the house. But keep your expectations steady. YouTube loves the word cure, science, less sizzle, more substance. And that's a good thing. Every 6 months, MS cure discovered, then you click and it's one cell in a dish with a hopeful attitude. That's not a cure. It's an early step. Important, but still a step. Science moves slower than a three-legged turtle going up a hill. This isn't one lab or one company. Multiple groups are attacking repair from different angles. When 200 people sprint to the same food truck, you assume they know something. Neurologists are paying attention. This signals momentum, not magic. Right now, your current treatment still matters. Your neurologist still matters. Symptom management still matters. Exercise, sleep, they matter. Future breakthroughs don't erase today's tools, they make tomorrow more hopeful. Meet our favorite impatient friend who wants a cure by Tuesday. We love him. We also have to talk him off the ledge because progress is gradual and that's how breakthroughs actually happen. A lot of people imagine success as one injection, one pill, MS disappears, roll credits. Reality may be more interesting. Better recovery, better protection, better repair, slower progression, more function. Not one giant leap, a series of meaningful improvements. 10% more hand function could mean buttoning your own shirt or typing that email. A small fatigue reduction could mean playing with your kids after work. A modest balance gain that cuts fall risk by 20%, huge for independence. Likely future. Combinations protect nerves, stimulate repair, plus targeted rehab to convert biology into function. Tailored to the individual. Not a magic bullet, a toolkit. So why feel optimistic if most ideas fail? Because of how many are trying. Numbers, diversity, and collaboration change odds. Let's zoom out to the global picture, then bring it back to you. Next, why lots of research matters and how to read headlines without whiplash. Then we land the big reveal with clarity, not clickbait. It's not one lonely scientist. It's a global effort, hundreds of teams in universities, hospitals, and companies. Different labs, different methods. Germany targets cell proteins, California refines delivery, Japan studies diet and inflammation. Diverse paths mean when one dead ends, others keep going. That raises the odds. Science is cumulative. Publish a finding, others replicate, build, or test differently. Each paper is a brick. Bricks become walls. Walls become a house we can live in. Big trials are expensive. Major investment flowing into repair and protection is a strong signal the science is solid. From dish to mouse to human, phases 1 through 3 is a marathon of safety and proof. Most attempts fail. The wins survive the gauntlet, and those are the ones you want. So what do you do now, while the marathon runs? We bring it back to daily life. Keep your present strong to greet the future stronger. Let's map your practical next steps. And then we land the final answer with real meaning. The emerging science of repair doesn't replace current care, it builds on it. DMTs are your first, best line of defense. They help to preserve your brain and spinal cord now. Keep the house in the best shape for when repair crews arrive. Work closely with your neurologist and care team. Manage symptoms with tools we already have. Don't change treatment because of a headline. Decide with your clinicians. Exercise as tolerated, sleep well, nourish your body, manage stress. Read research critically. Cells, animals, or humans? How many people? What outcomes? Ask about clinical trials. They're not for everyone, but they move the field forward. Staying engaged and informed makes you an active partner in your care. Now, the reason I'm optimistic and the big reveal you came for with the full story behind it, hope, not hype. Final stretch, let's bring it all together. And answer the big question properly. This is the most hopeful I've been, not because of hype, but because we understand MS better than ever. First understanding, then treatment, then progress. Remyelination and neural protection are real scientific movements, not clickbait. Right now, there isn't a treatment that completely cures MS, but we're moving from only stopping damage toward potentially repairing it. That could change everything over time. Your practical plan: 1. Stay consistent with your DMT. Live as well as you can, movement, sleep, nutrition, stress. 3. Stay informed, not inundated. Keep the security guards on duty. Take good care of the neighborhood. And watch with hope as the brightest minds build toolkits for the repair crews. The work is underway. That's a profound reason to be hopeful. Thanks for sticking to the end. You now have the headline and the context. See you in the next one.